Ladies, gentlemen, and lacrosse fans. Welcome to Game 2 here on Day 1 of the 2019 ALA Maverik Challenge here at Footscray Lacrosse Club, where it is blowing up a storm. So far it's been a windy day, but the teams are looking fired up and ready to go. We've got the Australia Green squad taking on Chugoku, Shikoku from Japan. And the touring team out from Japan will be taking on half of the Aussie tryout squad. We saw Australia Gold go down by 1 in an 8-7 loss to the American Pride in today's first matchup. Just had the opening ceremony and the teams are just finishing up their warm-ups on the field now. The east side are looking pretty sharp. And it's a deep side. Looks like it's made up from a number of clubs. So expect to see some sealed, and maybe I think both of these teams will be getting the team dynamic throughout the tournament, building up slowly. It's always the way when you have these travelling sides. It was the same in the last game at the American Pride. Come out with that 8-7 win, but I think again some quality players there. Speaking to the wrong mic. Is that the one? Alrighty, sorry about that. Just had some mic issues here. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Footscray Lacrosse Club. We're here for Game 2 on Day 1 of the 2019 ALA Maverik Challenge. We've got the Japanese touring team out here. It is Chugoku Shikoku Lacrosse Club. Maybe two lacrosse clubs, actually. They'll be taking on Australia Green, one half of the Australian Under-19 boys or men's tryout team. Expect to see some big things from both of these sides. We had an exciting game in the first contest today, where we saw the American Pride take out Australia Gold 8-7 in a close game with a come-from-behind victory for the boys out of America. Hopefully, the second game of the day between these two sides is going to be just as exciting. Hopefully, we'll be able to see some good action from this half of the Aussie Under-19 squad. But it'll also be good to see some competitive play from the Japanese boys as well. Starting lineups heading out to the field now, and we'll get underway. Again, sorry about the wind noise. We'll do what we can to minimize the disruption with that. And just before we get underway as well, I'll do my best with the names and hope to get them as correct as possible, but just bear with me on any errors of pronunciation from either side. Alright, so hopefully microphone issues are remedied. Referees just having a chat with the players before they get underway, and then we'll be ready for some action. Between the pipes, starting the game for Australia Green is Lockie Hodge out of Williamstown Lacrosse Club. And then for Chugoku Shikoku, it is Shun Nakamura, number 0, starting between the pipes. Both sides with 3 goalies. We'll see what the rotation looks like for them. And but it's Nakamura and Hodge starting up for their respective sides. In the face-off, it is Shunta Imai for Chugoku. Just trying to spot a number there for the Australian Green player. Referee Steve Green just having a chat there. Looks like 57, maybe, Alex Rubens. Check that, it's 67. Will Sloan, a player out of the US, trying out for this Australian side. Quick redirect there down the far side, and Australia green in possession and on the attack. Again, the stand we're on up in the air at the moment has a bit of a wobble as well, so if there's any seasickness amongst the audience, sorry about that, but we're trying to keep it as steady as possible as the Aussies swing things around. 35 with the ball. Lucas Koswara sends it behind now. Onto Ethan Buchanan out of Eltham, up the line now. Arlen Lim with it. Lim had an exciting week at the Senior Nationals here recently, playing for South Australia. Looking for the drive there. Lim manages to handle that one, even though the pass was off target. 56, Jackson DiCarlo with it now. Another US-based player trying out for this Aussie side, so obviously some Australian parents, or in qualification for an Australian passport, is the requirement there. So a number of US-based players trying out for the Australian side. And it's always nice to have that sort of international depth. It's a different style of game they play over in North America. So having that exposure to the international game from these players, as well as some of these guys that have played in the Senior Nationals here and at various levels as well, just adds extra depth that will pay dividends in the tournament. Ball behind now, and it's Lim with it. Big overhead check there, turns it over, and Nakamura comes up with the ball. He's on the run, looking to clear. He's got players chasing after him. Runs into a wall of green there, but his pass up and over, and it's taken cleanly. Yusaku Iwai with the ball. And on the attack, it is Chugoku. Having a bit of trouble reading the numbers of these players, just in the white on red, not quite the contrast I was hoping for. Big shot there, sticks it, stick side high by Lockie Hodge. That was number 2, Shoya Maino. Big finish on that one, and Hodge just couldn't get a piece of it as it went by. Open to scoring there, so it's 1-0. That was number 2, Shoya Maino, with the opening score there. To add to the list of number reading issues, 7s and 1s on these jerseys for the Japanese side. A little bit similar as well, so I'll do what we can to try and make sure I'm calling the right players, but again, just bear with me on any issues we might see. Big bump on the ball there. Ball still loose, picked up finally by number 71, I believe it is. That's Shigenobu Umayama. Ball's now with the Aussie Green boys, and they're on the attack after they finally get that ball out of the centre there. Ball's out back now with 75. Dylan Harari has it. Sends it up now for Charles Hammett. Charles Hammett, I believe, the younger brother of Oliver Hammett, who was on the last Australian under-19 side. He's a US-based player. There's a few younger siblings out on this side that we've seen for the green and the gold, so always interesting to see when the family members look to double down on an Aussie team. Ball's behind now. Nice roll inside, gets space around his man. Ball's behind now again. Harari has it. Rangy defense here from the Chugoku defenders. Timeout charge to the green there. I think the coaches just not quite convinced with the attacking patterns there from the boys. They've had plenty of possession so far. Haven't been able to capitalise though. Only the one offensive possession so far for Chugoku, but they've been able to put the ball in the back of the net past Lockie Hodge. So that was the one shot on goal of the game so far has been a successful one. And that was Shoya Maino from Chugoku Shikoku. Number of coaches out there with the Aussie squad at the moment. Sean Aaron, one of the reigning Australian senior men's goalies, out there working with the defense and the attack lineup there. Gav Levy, the head coach, is out there with the attack with Mark Mangan, and a former all-world attacker. Went and played at Adelphi, I believe, over in the States. He was the 2012 Aussie head coach, where Gav Levy was the defensive coordinator of things then. So a bit of a switch there, but again, a number of coaches involved. So it's a good experience for these Aussie players to be able to get that exposure to coaches from other states playing other levels and other styles. They get to combine all that with the knowledge they bring as well, and so hopefully we'll see plenty of growth from this both these Aussie sides during the week. And as well, just that meshing of players as they get more and more comfortable playing alongside each other. So hopefully we'll see some big things happen there. But it's the Aussie green in possession now in the attacking half. And they'll look to run something here, I'd imagine. Ball's out back now. Far side up top, and it's Harry Giannis with it. Down to Harari now. Sends it back in, Lucas Kozwara. And brother Sam. Sam was a 2016 selection before being injured, unfortunately. And knocked down there, and the Chugoku boys will look to clear. Errant pass, hits the deck. Who comes up with it? It's Aussie green again. Ball up top there, pass couldn't be handled. Numbers coming in for it. Bit of a bump from behind, I think is going to be the call. Loose ball push against the green. And it'll be Shikoku looking to clear now. Giannis, the Burnside products there, defending as Chugoku look to clear. On the far side now, Shun Nagai, number 99 with it, sends it down low. Ball's up top now with Umayama, number 71 in the white, the golden helmet. Down the alley, looks for the handoff, pass is off target though, and the green will look to clear now. Ball will be with number 11, Sam Bunchis out of Malvern. Bunchis into Hodge there. Trying to organise some hoods to cut down on some wind interference for everyone at home. Sorry about that extra noise I'm sure you'll all be hearing. Hodge with the ball now as the Aussies look to clear slowly. Near side for Bunchis now. Got to watch the offside. No Aussies can go now. It's the 3-on-3. And the cross there, Aussies are offside already. So there we go. Just a bit of a miscommunication there. Got to keep players back if they're looking to run that. Not sure what clear the set they were trying to run there. It's just a bit of the chaos clear. That one missed pass though, and it's back to the Australians. They get that one back for free. Harry Giannis carries down, sends it off to Dylan Harari, who'll carry behind. Far side now, Aussies in possession, back now to Harari out of Caulfield. Jackson DiCarlo with the ball, sends it up top for Giannis. Up top now, 89, Aiden Scott has it. And Aussies just swinging around, looking for a matchup here. Japanese defenders, or the, Shikoku defenders, sort of an interesting mix. Some of them are coming out a long way, really backing themselves for their recovery. Others are staying a little bit more cautious. So they're sort of, the defense are sort of playing to their own strengths at the moment. We're not seeing a completely uniform setup. But again, Aussies just trying to find those matchups, trying to find the shorties, looking for a dodge now here. The slide came very early on that one, looking to back that shorty up. Could expect to see plenty of that. The shorty defense, they had the matchup on the short stick defender, but almost before the dodge had initiated, that help was coming. So Chugoku looking to clear again now. Nakamura with the ball, the goalie in the middle, sends it up the line. Yuta Sano looks to carry across. He hands it up now. Settling behind now again. 1-0 the score at the moment. The only shot on goal so far has been the lone scorer for this Japanese unit. Big slide coming in hot there. Turns the man away, but the handoff is made successfully. Number 2 down the alley. We know he can shoot. Lockie Hodge was equal to that one. The on-the-run shooting, we're seeing plenty of it in this Shikoku warm-up. They're on-the-run alley dodging. They've got some very strong shooters. Expect them to test these goalies with just some pace on these shots early on. They didn't do a lot of work on their in-close finishing. Bit of a miscommunication there. The pass was looking for Reese Valesky, but he wasn't ready for that one. Oh, Valsecki, sorry. So I think the ball back now with Chugoku, Shikoku. Just some clearing woes early on for the Aussie Green. They'll have to come up with some solutions to that as the drive comes inside. Lockie Hodge puts the man down there, and the ball's turned away just in time. The body came for that one. Hodge coming out just to check the play was all right after that one, I think. It was, Yuki Matsumoto took that hit, number 6 on the crease. That shot high and wide of the target. You'll see down the back of the field there, the fences that had the extra support beams added during that last game still just tipped straight over in this wind, and it's been a blustery day here as we have Yusaku Iwai guarded by Edgar Ford. He hands off, looking at the crease there, step down rip outside of the net though. Driving the side, Hodge dives across crease, has an Aussie Green body collider with him, I think, but managed to take the hit from either side. Still get that ball batted away. Not sure if a defender got some deflection on that too. Again, looking for another big body. These big jumping shots from the CS players so far. So the hold is the call there on the far side of the field from Steve Green. So that's Green 68, Jaden Rodriguez out of Wanneroo Joondalup with the hold call. So we'll see a 30-second power play here for CS. Also, for those of you playing along at home, I'm going to call Chugoku Shikoku CS from now on, just because I've got a syllable quota that I don't want to overdo. Hodge comes up with that one on the errant pass as it hit the deck in front of the crease there. Looking to clear out now, and Aussie Green on the clear. It's Bunchis with the ball. Got to keep numbers on again. There was a tiptoe on that midline. That's offside as well. We've got it again. That's the second time this Aussie Green unit have really been struggling on their clears at the moment. Lucky so far that CS haven't been able to capitalise on most of these unforced errors. It's only 1-0 at the moment. But the Aussies, especially on that man down, just giving them a lot of extra looks. So expect a quarter time. They'll be getting a bit of a chat about that one. And again, great finish as they turn the corner there. And CS put that one in the back of the net there. It was number 13 there. That was Masayuki Matsura as he turns the corner on that one and just threaded the needle down the near side to find the back of the net over Hodge. Hodge has had 2 big saves. He's 50% at the moment. That first look, just that howitzer down the righty alley. That one, the dodge from behind, turning the corner and managing to sneak it by the keeper there. Four minutes left here in the first quarter. Ball on the deck in the centre. Neither side able to come up with it cleanly. Both sides scrapping for it now. Picked up finally by CS, and that's 32, Yoshiki Nakano. He hands off, and they'll look to settle things down. Waiting for the subs there. Ball on the near side now, centred out behind. CS lead 2-0 early on. Missed pass there, will make it out of bounds, and the Aussie Green side will look to clear. I think they're 0-for at the moment. Yet to have a successful clear out of defense. We'll see what they can do on this one. Can't cross. There we go. We've got numbers now, so they're ready for that offside watch, but the ball's checked loose. Got to get some shorties involved in this clear. They're just not engaging enough of these CS midfielders, but they get that clear there, and they're looking to clear. Great knockdown, and it's taken away by CS. That's Takumi Nishikawa, and he's on the run now. Hands it off, looks to finish his run. He's streaking to the crease there, doesn't get free though, and they'll look to drive from behind. Turns the corner, big check from Bunchis, and Hodge gets a big piece of it, backs it up out of bounds as it goes out there. Hodgie calling for a slow clear there. That pass out of bounds there. It was meant for Bunchis. Couldn't get to the target though, and it's going to be CS ball again as we see some subs coming in for both sides. Has been a tough day in the office. Hodge come up with some big saves. He's been tested early, but this Aussie Green defense side just really struggling to get a clear out at the moment. Big pick and slip game there, getting that big little action. They get the switch. They had Edgar Ford on the ball trying to get him free. He gooses that one ahead, looks to run ahead. Looks to handle now. Down the side, and the Aussie Green will look to settle. Nice work there. It was a good pick and roll there by CS, but the Aussie defense did a good job recovering on that. Just closing out those angles didn't allow the room that I think the Japanese players were hoping to get out there. And Green now with the ball. Edgar Ford just running the clear out on his own. Ball missed on that one, but picked up again in time. It was Alex Rubens there. Had a fumble, but managed to get the ground ball. May just be padding those ground ball stats. You never know what these coaches are looking for. Good redirect through X there. What can the Aussie Green side do with it? Apparently fall over. Lose the ball on that one, but it's picked up again now. Lucas Koswara came up with a loose ball. He was another player who was over at Senior Nationals, representing his state. Ball on the near side now. Ethan Buchanan out of Eltham with it. Sends it back down. Looking for that one-on-one drive to the righty side from X again. Looking for a switch there. But the pick was coming for the pole, so it would have been a big little going the wrong way, I think. Ball now down the side. Alex Rubens looks to drive down the lane. Weaving through traffic there. Splits the double shot. Is deflected. First shot on goal, though, that's come for Aussie Green, and they'll come up with a ground ball. Ethan Buchanan with it now. If you can hear some chanting going on next to me, that was CS and their bench having a merry old time on the sideline. They're not sure if they started that at in the dying seconds of the quarter as a distraction tactic, or whether they were just having a great time out there. But at the end of the first quarter, scores are 2-0. Chugoku Shikoku leading the way over Aussie Green, and the story so far for Aussie Green has been just the clearing game. They've been giving themselves a lot of extra pressure on the ball as they've been looking to get the ball out of the defensive side of things. Hodge has come up with a couple of saves early for the Green. They've had a few good defensive stops, but I think they've only successfully cleared twice so far. So they'll be looking to remedy that at this quarter time, I'd imagine. The offense haven't had a lot of looks with the ball, although they've only had the one shot on goal, so it's been not much in terms of knowing what they've been able to do or what they need to be able to do in terms of offensive changes. But it'll be good to see a bit more of them, and I think that'll start with some face-off work through the middle and then getting that successful clear into place as well. So if they can get the ball out of defence once they've made those good defensive stops, then who knows what could happen there. Again, both sides running with 3 goalies. Not sure what the switch will look like in those, whether they'll play halves and try and balance out between games. But Shun Nakamura, number 0 for CS, opens the game for them. Came up with one save to hold Aussie Green to a goose egg, but we've got a sub coming in now, it would seem. Looks like it's number 14, Tatsuya Daiso. Again, looking at the lineup here for CS, a lot of different universities represented. So they'll expect to see them sort of hit their stride through the week, as you'd expect from these Aussie sides as well. A number of sides here where the quality of players will be probably ahead of the quality of just that team game in terms of familiarity and chemistry. So it'll be interesting to see which teams can capitalise as they go ahead, which teams can get themselves on the board and get some momentum going. So Hodge is back in between the pipes now for the Aussies. He's just scuffing out his crease, but it looks like a fast break could be coming his way. A fumble there saves the Aussies a bit of time, but a shot comes. Hodge with a save. Ball hits the deck. Bunchis gets it, gooses it back into the keeper. Not sure if Hodge was ready for that one. He was still just trying to scuff his guide marks on the crease. But they managed to come out with that one and looking for the clear now at 67. Will Sloan out of the US with the ball. Just monsters his way upfield there. Ball's on the far side now. And again, Aussies just looking to settle things down. Charles Hammett with the ball. Ball behind now over to Dylan Harari. Dylan, one of a pair of brothers on this Aussie Green lineup. He brother Liam Harari out of Caulfield. Ball's behind now. Looking for the drive. Can't spot a number on that one. Good double arriving though. This CS defensive unit have been sending early doubles, I think sort of almost to compensate for the fact they were all playing at different universities, but just as a defensive plan, it's been paying dividends early on. This Aussie green side expecting to have more time after their dodges, but CS have just been flying out from the crease on these slides to double. Redirect there, and with the ball it's Kazuma Misu. Oliver Hammett guarding there. That pass makes it over the top for Utasano. Hodge comes up with that one there. Not sure if that was a deflection of a shot or a pass, but ball just makes it into the crease nice and smoothly there. Hodge looking to direct the clear here. Aussie Green doesn't quite look like they've got... Oh, there we go. It seems to be some order now. I think just a little bit slow getting into that clear. Hammett really moving around, trying to make something happen. Just got to watch this offside. They're quite flat across the midline there. 4 players back now. The break through the middle there. That ball just not quite enough on it. Bounces, makes it to its man though eventually. That's Jonathan Marenkovic with it. Marenkovic, if I'm not wrong, maybe another player who had some senior nationals action here at Footscray Lacrosse Club as well. A number of players in this Aussie squad represented their state at the senior level this year. We're going to feed down towards the crease there. Ball was deflected, but picked up in time, though, by the Australians. It was Lachlan. Sorry, check that. It was Jackson DiCarlo came up with that one. Ball behind now with Arlen Lim. Hands off. Harari with the ball behind now. Hammett sets the pick. Moving pick will be the call there, though. Didn't set completely in time. Subs on the ride there. Coach Mark Mangan not happy with that. One of the players staying out there, but slow enough from CS that they're able to get the players on, and the ride is in place at the moment. Good pressure there. DiCarlo collapsed in looking for the goalie. Didn't quite get there in time, but the pass under just enough pressure that it was wide of its target. And Aussie Green settled in attack again. Maybe it was just this end of the field that was causing the riding issues. Both sides struggling early from the left of screen. Aussie's yet to get on the board, though, as DiCarlo knocks that one down and picks it up for himself. Ball up the line now. Jaden Rodriguez there sends it up top for Ethan Buchanan. Buchanan splits to his right, down the alley, sends it behind. That pass a bit high, but taken successfully by Harry Giannis. Thought about turning the corner, decided against it. Got to watch the over and back. Boone just tries to keep it in play, can't do so. Ball stops at the midline. Picked up now by CS, and they're on the attack. Yusaku Iwai there with the ball. Hands off now. Fuki Koyama has it. CS just trying to work out their subs there. Do so. Number 2, Shoya Maino with it now. We know he can shoot. Big split. Gets by the shorty defender there. We have had a goalie switch. I'm not sure when that came. It is Merrick Audi from Brunswick Lacrosse Club between the pipes now, number 8. Hodges shift at an end. So it looks like each goalie playing 1 1/3 quarters. That would be what we're thinking so far. 35, Lucas Kozwara looking for the clear now. Sends it down the line. 9, Joel Kukuchka with it behind. Now with Harari. The Dill Pickle, his pass meant for Buchanan. Buchanan can't get a handle on it though. Picked up now by CS and looking for the clear. On the run now, it was long pole to long pole. Thought about the wind up of the restraining line, fumbled the ball, and Buchanan picks it up. Good chase there by the Eltham youngster to come up with it. A double was coming for him, but he managed to hand that off just in time. Not sure if he saw that second man approaching. Ball's behind now with Kukuchka, the Altona product. That pass for Harari, and again, fumbled out of bounds. Aussie Green just having some issues at the moment, but again, things that we expect to see adjusted through the week that they're all improving on. Obviously, with selectors watching, it's a tough one for this young group of men out on the field, but hopefully they can adjust and adapt as the week goes and not get too flustered by early issues. That one fumbled again. Maybe just some sun in the eyes of a few players on some of these ones. It's Umayama with the ball now. He's guarded by DiCarlo. DiCarlo goes the overhead check. Can't get it on target though. Ball sent behind. Fumbled but stayed inbounds. Bunchis is watching. Good one-on-one defense there. The drive. Able to keep a handle on it though. Sweep across the top now from CS again. 2-0 the score. That pass fumbled. It's making it out of bounds. And just a quick reaction there from the CS players getting ready for that ride immediately. Got to watch the offside. Oh, sorry, one can, never mind. Just had a player hiding behind part of a scissor lift there. And successful clear there for Aussie Green. Kukuchka has the ball. He's got a strong dodge. Oh, spoke too soon on that one. Just fumbled the ball loose. Has a strong dodge if he can get his man to his back hip, but pass inbounds there. Couldn't get it on its target. Harari will fight for the ground ball. He comes up with it clean, and Aussie Green will look to settle again. Ball's behind now. Up now for Aiden Scott. Ball's behind now with Harari. Again, Aussie Green, we've seen a lot of settled offense from them. They just haven't been testing the waters enough, though, in my opinion. Haven't had the offensive looks they need. They've only had one shot on goal so far, maybe two post deflection. But again, just not testing these CS goalies so far. DiCarlo with the ball up top, splits to his right, hesitates for the rollback, decides against it. The step down shot isn't there. Looking to feed the crease though. Harari can't get a stick to it. Koswara's pass just a bit high there. Ball's now number 14, Dato, the goalie there with it. Again, I apologise in advance if I'm getting these names wrong. I'll do my best, but won't guarantee complete accuracy as the clear comes now from CS. Big open set now from the Japanese unit. Good knockdown there from Bunchis. He's been everywhere so far in this game. Big trailing check. Got the bottom hand on that one. Ball's knocked loose now as the double comes. It was Donald Wild coming on that one. Wild, I think, another player who was in his state senior side. But big Donny coming in for the double on that one. Gets the ball loose and Green are on the clear now. The clearing game has really tightened up for Green. We've seen less of their settled clear, but under pressure they've been carrying the ball better. Giving themselves a few more looks now. Can they capitalise on the offensive end? Nathaniel Rowe with the ball. He was representing SA in Senior Nationals. So a lot of these players have recently played a tournament at Footscray. I'm sure they're very excited to be back out at the Oasis of the West, as I'm sure we locals like to call Footscray. Ball's behind now. Look at the drive. Harari sends it back inside. Takes the hit, turns the corner. Koswara couldn't quite get that shot on goal. There we go, the effective long pole sub, player subs on, immediately recognises the other team is offside, points it out, then subs off again. That's a good shift there in defence. Ball behind, couldn't get that on target, meant for Rowe, ball high though. Talking in the Aussie Gold game, I was saying a number of players seem to have their sticks strung for the power shot. A lot of whip in them. They're throwing a lot of passes low. This Aussie Green side have averaged them out perfectly, though. They're throwing a lot of passes high over players' heads so far. Again, hopefully nothing too major there and some easy adjustments. You had to fix some problems here for Aussie Green. Multiple balls on the field there, so just the umpire or referee stopping the clocks there. Ball behind now, Rowe with it. He's guarded closely, sends it off for Lim. We saw that connection for South Australia recently. Kozwara now with the ball. Sends it up and over for Kukuchka. Another sideline chant here from CS as Kozwara looks for the step down, bounces it by and opens the scoring for Aussie Green. And the score is 2-1 as Aussie Green trail. The first score of the second quarter, though. It's been a slow offensive quarter from both teams so far. Both defenses coming up with some big stops early. Haven't even seen the goalies being tested too many times. That was the first shot on goal there for Daito. And Maverik, number 8, or Maverik Audi between the pipes for Aussie Green, hasn't seen a shot on target yet either. So both midfield units doing a lot of work. Both defensive sides coming up with some stops early on. Big fast break look there. That ball off the top bar and bounces wide. It's hit the deck now. Who can come up with it? It's Bunchis and Ford out there for Aussie Green. Loose ball push is called against CS and Edgar Ford is off to the races there. He's definitely the size matchup on that one. There you go, decides to hand off. Pass picked up there by Harry Giannis. Ford, a big body there, was guarded closely but decided to hand off. Ball behind, meant for Kukuchka, couldn't get the handle on it now, and we're going to see Aussie Green back in defence. Again, it hasn't been a lot of settled offense for either side in terms of the momentum today. It's been a lot of defensive swaps and midfield units just looking for clears, and they're up and down the field constantly. Both sides will hopefully look to settle things down, get some offensive momentum, come out with some face-off wins, and just control the tempo a bit, but at the moment it's anyone's game. Timeout wait was called, so CS will get that one. They may have just been offside as they called it, though. Leave that for the third umpire to decide. So with the timeout there, CS are leading 2-1. They'll start with the ball at the top of their offensive end. We'll see more of this Aussie Green defence. So far, they've had a few good individual performances, Aussie Green. Hasn't been so much of the team defence test early on for the boys in the green, though. It's been a lot of one-on-one matchups. CS really looking to test the waters with those one-on-one dodges, and they've done a good job shutting those out. So I should clarify there what I'm saying. It's not a lot of team defence. It's not a lot of team defence being asked of them. Quick movement from CS means that they're taking those dodges, and if it's not a look early on, they redirect quickly. From CS, on this Aussie attack side, we've seen a lot of quick early slides from CS, really looking to put the pressure on the Aussie Dodgers early. I called it early. I thought they were just backing up their short stick players with long pole slides early to try and stop any dodging momentum. But they send that early slide every time. So if the Aussie Green can find that seam to the inside on these early slides, if they know they're coming, may be able to capitalise on the scoring side of things for them there. But yet to be seen as we're pushing through the second quarter now. 3 goals scored so far in the game, 2 to CS, 1 to Aussie Green. Ball starting right up top there with Shoya Maino. We've seen a fair bit from him early on. He's got that great right-to-right split. We see it again, the roll back, big shot, save Audi. May have been a bit of pipe in there as well. But again, that big alley dodge, and he almost has that sort of Joe Walters style. Obviously, he was a lefty back in the day at Maryland, but he's got that right-to-right dodge, and then he fakes the rollback, and he comes back to that right hand so hard when he's looking at that shot. That ball missed the target. They can keep it onside. There we go. No, so it's over and back. I know offside is the call on that one. May have just towed the line. So the over and back call, once it's been in the offensive third of things, a defender can bat the ball with the back of their stick back across the line, but they can't touch it with their body or scoop the ball. That would be possession coming back across. They can sort of goose it away, but I think it was a toe on the line for that one in the end after all anyway. One with the ball, it's Fuki Koyama. He goes inside for the keeper. Cross now, and it's Aussie Green on the ride. Dato with the ball. Up the line there. Couldn't get the pass to fall. Ball's knocked loose now. Aussie Green looking for the ride. Ball's on the deck, scrapping for it now. Oliver Hammett comes up with it. He tried to flip it back in field, but the ball got stuck in his stick there. That was 79. Charles Hammett, sorry. And again, Aussie Green looking for the clear. Hammett coming in for the big slide on that one. Went into Buchanan there. Good cover there from Audie. May have gotten a piece of it. Not sure, he may have just covered the angle. But that ball just bouncing wide of target. Dying seconds there. There we go. That's the last whistle there. And at half time, it's 2-1. Aussie Green trailing by 1. CS opened the scoring with 2 good goals early on. The lone goal scorer for Aussie Green has been Koswara so far, but we expect to see plenty more action as we head into the second half. We'll take a quick break now, and we'll be back with second half action here at Footscray Lacrosse Club. No, not you. My other Scott. Alrighty, and we're about to have the opening face-off here for second half action. Referee just getting teams sorted out, making sure goalies are ready. We've had another goalie change up for CS. It's number 7, Takamatsu, between the pipes now for them. In the centre now, we've got Will McDonald taking the face-off for Aussie Green. And it looks like number 17 out there, Majima, taking it for. Oh, big bump on that one. Yeah, number 17. Sorry, just trying to find a number there. Takumi Majima. Bunchi's knocked a player down, though. Comes up with it now, and he's looking to clear. Big scrap in the middle there, but after all of that, Aussie Green come up with the ball, and they'll look to settle down in attack. Dylan Harari with the ball now. And we've seen a lot of this rangy CS defense so far in the game. Sends it to the far side now. Jaden Rodriguez with the ball. Kukuchka looking for the drive from behind, gets to his right. Can he step down and shoot? Big shot, high and wide of target. live. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Sorry about those delays. Just having some technical issues on our side. No score change, though. Still 2-1. Aussie Green trailing by 1. The goal scorers in the first quarter, it was 2 for CS. It was Masayuki Matsura, number 13, and Shoya Maeno. And then in the second quarter, we had Lucas Kozwarek get on the board for Aussie Green. No scorers in the third so far. CS with possession now. Yeah, doing what we can to mitigate this wind interference, but not much we can do at the moment, unfortunately. So thank you, everyone, bearing with us. Looking for the clear now. It was Orty to forward there. Sending it across the line there. That pass wide of the target, but picked up now by Bunchis. Up ahead now, it's Giannis. He's got a player trailing, though. Manages to keep that one safe. Carries behind. Looks to settle down, and the Aussies back on the attack now. Ball's with Giannis again. Looks to turn the corner on that one. His man comes for him. Ball hits the deck. Picked up, though, by Kozwara. Up top now, Buchanan has it. Splits to his right, rolls back inside. That double comes very early from the crease there. Ball behind there, meant for Giannis. Falls short, but picked up. Looking to carry ahead there. Can't get by his man. Sends it off to Arlen Lim. Kozwara with the ball. Finds his man. That double comes. So it's an adjacent slide. They're dropping into that sort of middle area and then sliding, but it's the defender coming off that adjacent player there with the switch. Ball on the deck there, picked up by Kozwara. Numbers there for CS. Couldn't get it away, though. DiCarlo there sends it low for Giannis. Looking to turn the corner, can't get his hands free. Gets above his man, looks to hand off, that double comes. Loose ball. Was checked free by Aussie Green stick, knocked ahead. And ball's picked up there by Donnell Wild. And Aussie Green on the clear now. Good clearing effort there by Aussie Green. Donnell Wild carrying the ball across. Looking to turn the corner there. Buchanan misses the goal. And backed up by CS. Takamatsu yet to face the shot on goal. But he's backed that one up. There we go. Stepped in field, blew the whistle, and stepped back as his defender came, so it's out of bounds, and it's going to be Aussie Green ball. Buchanan has it again. Can he capitalise? No. The triple team comes, and they'll look to ride now. Player stumbles on the clear, and it's picked up there by Aussie Green. Aiden Scott with the ball now. Substitution coming here for Aussie Green. Audie subs off. And subbing in is Travis Wolf from Phoenix Lacrosse Club over in the west. Lim hands off for Buchanan now. DiCarlo has it now. Carries behind, looks to turn the corner, can't get it around his man though. And we've got a crease violation called there, and it's going to be CS ball again. Yet to see a score in this third quarter so far. Both teams very quiet. The earlier game between American Pride and Aussie Gold was an 8-7 showing. So far, only 3 goals scored in this game. As CS looks to clear here with the ball now, and it's number 1, Fuki Koyama. Hands off now, and CS will look to settle on the attack. Near side now. Ball's with Hirokane, number 55 there, down the alley. His shot wide of the target on that right-to-right split. Maeno with the ball now. We know he can shoot here, the opening score of the game. Absolute rocket down that alley on his right-to-right split. Goes to his left this time, sends it behind. Ball on the far side now. Good one-on-one defensive effort there from the Aussie Green player. Split now looking to head up top now. The lefty is Misaku, sends it behind, looks to drive across top on his right. Couldn't get it on goal though. And that shot will be backed up by CS. Ball behind now, looking for the one-on-one matchup. It's the shorty playing behind. It's Misaku looking to drive by his man, feeding the crease. That ball hits the deck. May have been knocked down by Ford. May have just not made it through, but goalie able to come up with it. He fumbles, trying to throw the fake there on the crease. Almost loses it back in, but it was picked up by the Green defender. Just trying to spot a number on that one. 104, Tom Richards out of East Fremantle coming up with that one. Ball's behind now. Lim has it. Seen behind, DiCarlo with it at X. Lim again with the ball. Kozwara has it, the lone goal scorer for Aussie Green so far. That early slide coming to him now. Hammett there rolls into trouble, gets away though. The handoff couldn't get the pass on target. Just a little bit too much pressure there coming from that CS ride. And on the attack now again. Big dodge there. Hammett playing defence. Sorry about that. Bunchis comes up with the ground ball after the turnover. He knocks it loose though, and it's picked up by CS on the clear and they're back in now. 71, Umayama with the ball now. His pass off target picked up by Alex Rubens. He looks to clear. It's on to Arlen Lim now. Must be short time left based on the chant coming from my side. There we go. And again, it is an end of quarter chant from the CS team down to my left. And at that, the third quarter is a scoreless one. 2-1 the score. CS opens the first quarter with 2 goals. And in the second quarter, Aussie Green were able to come up with one of their own, but neither side able to find the back of the net in that third period there. We'll see what can happen in the fourth, whether either side can get some momentum or whether we end out with the 3 goals for the game. Hopefully a bit more scoring action for you at home. And it looks like another goalie change-up coming for CS. We're going to go back to Shun Nakamura. Yeah, Nakamura played the opening quarter, shut out the Aussies, as did in that quarter. Let me just check. Number 7, Takamatsu, the lone goal coming in that second period of play for Aussie Green. Kozwara, the lone goal scorer so far for Aussie Green. They've had a number of players get some good looks though. They've had some good offensive possessions, but just haven't been able to get the number of shots on goal they need. I think they've only tested these Japanese keepers 2 or 3 times. So the conversion rate, not bad, just not getting the looks in the first place. Clearing was a struggle for Aussie Green early on in the game. First quarter, they were... Sorry about that wind. First quarter, they were really struggling to get past the riding efforts of CS. But they've picked things up now. Clearing at a better click, but still not quite getting the opportunities they need to get some points on the board. So between the pipes is Travis Wolf for Aussie Green. He jumped in at the end of that third period. And it's Sean Nakamura for CS. Face-off battle now, and CS come away with it, charging forward now. Can they get a shot off? Trailing check is there. The pass just wide of the target. Couldn't get it to go, though. And on the loose ball, it's the body is the call, so CS will just get the ball back. CS on the attack now. They've done a good job out of the face-offs. Driving down the alley there. Couldn't get the shot to go. It was number 99, Shun Nagai. And Nagai with the ball behind now. He's got Rowe watching him, turns the corner and puts that one by Travis Wolf. Just coming off his pipe a little bit, gave them that little bit of angle. That's the second time now they've just had that sharp turn of the corner and been able to capitalise with a goal on the low angle shot. Free ball on that one, and Koswara comes away with it. Looking to turn the corner. There's a flag on the play, and that one hits the deck there. Koswara couldn't make anything happen with it. 22 White gets called for the slash. Will serve a minute. That's Ryome Takaki. Timeout charge to Green there. And score now 3-1, CS leading. They've ended a drought. They didn't score for the middle 2 quarters of the game. 2 in the first, 1 in the fourth now. Can they get ahead from there? We wait to see. Aussie Green haven't had many answers so far at the offensive end. We'll see what they can do, whether they can get some more points on the board. We're going to see their man-up unit out there now as Takaki serves a minute for a slash. All right, with 30 to play, it is 3-1 here at Footscray Lacrosse Club. Only 2 games today being broadcast. We'll be back, though, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Plenty of lacrosse action coming your way here at the Maverik Challenge. The games tomorrow, Thursday the 11th, it'll be 1:30 p.m. and 3 p.m. We'll have games between CS and Australia Gold tomorrow at 1:30, and then America Pride versus Oz Green at 3. Then on a Friday, 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. of the games, we'll have the Aussie Derby as green and gold take each other on at 1 and 3 p.m. is CS versus the Pride. And then Saturday, we'll have Oz Green as they take on the Pride again. Only one game on the Saturday due to some play obligations for various producers. Regular season play still running during this tournament. And then on the Sunday, we'll have the third place playoff and the gold medal game. So plenty of action coming to you. The Saturday game is going to be that 11 a.m. slot. And then on Sunday, it'll be 9 a.m. and then 11 a.m. for the games there. Ball up top now. Harari has it. Sends it into the crease to Buchanan. Buchanan whiffs that one wide. Couldn't get it on target, and seconds remaining on the penalty. It's about to go back to even strength. And there we go, it is. So, unable to convert on the extra man opportunity there. Ethan Buchanan with the ball now. Sends it down the far side for Harari. Harari sends it up to Harari. That was Dylan to Liam there. And Harari, the righty, splits to his left and sends that one off stick high there. Finds the corner, making it 3-2. Nice finish there from 53 in the green. Liam, the older of the Harari brothers. And in the centre now, we're going to have Meijima for CS and McDonald. Will McDonald, sorry, just looking for the name and number there. So Will McDonald for Oz Green. Illegal procedure. It was one cleanly forward by CS, so the procedure saving the fast break call there. McDonald comes out with it now. Buchanan now on the far side has the ball. Ball's behind now. Got a bit of stick to the head there. No call on it as Lim turns the corner. Sends it over for Giannis. Lim turns the corner. Can't get the shot to go though. Not enough angle on that one. We've gone back to another goalie. So may just be playing thirds in this fourth period there for CS. It's Kayosuke Takamatsu between the pipes now for CS as they look to clear. Back with the goalie now. Far side pass short of target, but taken in the end. Kozwara pressuring now to the near side, and it's Takaki with it. His pass up the line, taken comfortably by Hirokane. And CS on the attack again now. Far side now. CS with the ball behind. Bunchi's matching up one-on-one, turning the corner. Goalie may have got a piece of that one as it crossed across the front of the goal. Not a lot of angle on that one, though. Good defensive pressure there to force the poor angle shot. Bunchi's comes up with the ground ball. Keeper fakes the handoff and then throws it over Giannis' head. It's going back White's way now. CS will take the ball. Koyama with the ball now. He's guarded by Giannis. Splits to his right, gets under the man. Bit of an S-dodge there. Looks to feed back up top. Feeding the crease now. Ball's loose. Bunchi's comes up with it. Drops the shoulder and rides some pressure there. Fumbles on that one. Loses the ball. Fell pretty hard. Both players there managed to come up with it now, though. Just sort of tripped over on himself there, I think. But ball is back with CS now. Umayama with the ball. Sends it across the top. Back to Umayama. Onto Maino. He's got that great split to his right there. Down the alley now. Sends it to the crease. Turning the corner. Can CS score. Bunchis arrives for help there. And up top, carrying out was Yuta Sano. Sends it over now for Nagai. Maino with the ball behind. Feeds the bottom corner there, turning around now, lefty shot. Good check on that one to dislodge the ball. It goes wide of the target, backed up by CS now. Crease violation is the call on that one. The CS bench getting excited there. Good clearing pass there, finds Buchanan on the quick redirect. Buchanan looks to roll inside, decides against the pass, sends it behind now for Arlen Lim. That shot wide of the target, but backed up by Aussie Green. Across the top now, Aiden Scott with the ball, looks hammered behind, covered closely there. Marenkovic sends it over to Lim. Down now for Buchanan. Big shot there from Kozwara, finds the hip though of the goalie. Big save there by Takamatsu, and CS will look to clear again. On the clear now, Fuki Koyama has the ball. He's guarded by Lim, gets by his man though, fakes the handoff, fumbles the ball, picks up the ground ball though as he runs down the line. He's guarded by Wild, sends it down behind. That pass too high for its mark. And on the clear now, Aussie Green looking to go. Koswara has the ball now. Sends it for Hammett, the roll inside there. Ball's behind now with Arlen Lim. Hammett down the line now on the right. Shot wide of the target. Backed up by Arlen Lim. 3-2 the score. CS leading here in the fourth. Lim gets under his man off the pick. Ball knocked loose though. It's going to go back CS's way. Clear through to the middle there now. And CS on the breakaway. It's 55. Hirokane with the ball. Big save there. Wolf coming up with that one as he hits the deck. Good defensive pressure there from, what was it, 89, Aiden Scott there. That shot off the target there. Ball behind there now. Looking to drive the corner, and he's done it for the second time there. It's Masayuki Matsura, number 13, putting that one in the back of the net. And the Japanese side of the bench are very excited by that one. Great just individual effort there. Split, got his right hand free, drove around the corner and put that one by Wolf to make it 4-2. In the middle now, it's Will Sloan, one of the US-based players for Aussie Green. And then Takumi Meijima, number 17 for CS. Liam Harari comes up with the ball on that one. Ball behind now, Koswara with the ball. He's got one man on him. Koswara there, sends it up now for Rowe. Loose ball there, picked up now by CS. Rowe is chasing, can't get his man though. It's Takaki. Looks to feed, big body from Bunchi's there. Ball goosed away there. Picked up now by number 1, Fuki Koyama, and it's going to be a timeout there called by CS. They lead 4-2 late in the game now, and Aussie Green just haven't had the offensive looks they've needed. CS only a few offensive looks, but they've been able to get their 4 hard-earned goals as Sean Aaron takes the goalies in defense. We see Gav Levy talking to the attacking side of the green team. Probably a few adjustments being suggested at either end, but again, it's just been a tough day in the office for this Aussie Green side. They've had clearing woes. They've had just too few offensive looks to get on the board, and their defense have been playing a lot of minutes in with the other team in possession. It's just hard to get any momentum in a game like that. But we'll see what they do to adjust for the end of the game here. .30 to play there is the call from the referee. We'll see the ball start on this near side of the CS attack line, just where the referee has left his hat, as we're watching those Aussie groups during that timeout. Ford pressing out a long way. The feed to the crease. BTB shot. Couldn't get it on target, though, as Wolf comes out for him. Looking for the quick clear now. A flat bullet finds Harari on the run. He's being chased closely. Gets under his man. There's a flag on the play. 2 flags on the play. They may have been for the same call, though, but we'll see Aussie Green go man up. Hold is the call for 55. Takuchi Hirokane. And we're going to see a 30-second man up now for Aussie Green. Looking to feed across the crease, though. That one taken by the goalie. Rolled in. That's going to be called a goal. There we go. There we go. It's the loose ball. So he got the intercept, knocked the ball down, and then as it hit, it rolled across the line there. So the quick turnaround of events now, it's 4-3. Sloan jumping in for the face-off for Aussie Green as they look to close the gap. They're down by 1. Short time remaining. Haven't been able to hear anything down from the bench, but we'll alert you if we can. But a short time remaining now in the game. Sort of 30-second call. There we go, 1:35 left in the game now. Ball's picked up by CS, and they'll look to get the ball moving upfield now. Maino with the ball now. It's been such a low-scoring game, you almost don't think they'll change their offense to slow the ball down. Big slide there from Ford, coming off the crease. Gets there in time. Wolf can come up with the ball, gets it to Bunchi's. Looking for a play to come to him up the line, and it's Arlen Lim who presents for the pass. Sends it behind now for Dylan Harari. Gets it on now to Kozwara, behind for Harari. Ball hits the deck, but he comes up with it now. There we go. As the Aussie Green team get their subs sorted out, they call a timeout. They'll look to trigger for 1 to tie the game. Under a minute now to play, I'd expect. But again, hopefully I'll be able to hear a call from the bench. 4-3 the score. It's 1 point the difference. It's been a slow game in terms of scoring all day. But both teams, again, it's been a lot of midfield and defensive effort from both sides. Short time remaining. It'll be interesting to see what the Aussies look to do. They haven't had much offensive presence at all so far today. So if they can come up with some solutions now, work out who their trigger man will be, it will be interesting to see what the set is there. They're running through things now, getting players talked out. "43 seconds. I've just heard a call from the bench. Hopefully that's accurate. We'll see what happens there. So it could be 43 seconds left. Aussies starting with the ball, down by 1. What can they do to close the gap? Jonathan Marenkovic is going to start with the ball. Down to Kozwara, back across now. Kukuchka has it to the far side. It's Dylan Harari. Lim now with it behind. Liam Harari was the designated target for that one. Lost the ball, sort of fumbled it into himself almost. Short time left. CS looking to clear. Arlen Lim comes up with the ball. Even strength now. Ball's with Joel Kukuchka now. Feeds the crease. Marenkovic slots it 5-hole by the keeper. Bit of unsettled play on that one, but finally comes up with it. There's been another goalie change there. So, yeah, it was the fourth quarter's been 1/3 each for these CS goalies. May have been a tough one on some momentum. The Aussies have put a few by him here in the fourth now, but it's 4-4 is the score at the moment. Ten seconds is left on the play. Ball fumbled down there. Pushing the rear will be a call on that one. Loose ball. Oh, hold no is the call. There we go. Fumble there, and that should see the end of time. Wild comes up with it there and tie ball game at the end now. So 2 minutes now before we head into overtime. 4-4 the score. So again, not sure if it's going to be golden goal, so sudden death overtime, or whether we'll play out periods of play. Not sure what the schedule will be. Yeah, so it sounds like FIL rules sudden death now for tournament play. So expected to be periods of 4 minutes either way. So they re-toss to redo the coin toss to see who calls the direction. And looks like we'll have Australia green shooting to the left of screen. We'll have CS shooting to the right. So same way as they just finished. On the timing and things like that, just bear with us. We'll do what we can to keep up with the game time and stuff like that. But it's just hard when we're not quite synced with them. So it's a quick redirect between periods of overtime. It's just a change of end. 1 minute to play is the call there. So in between periods of overtime, it's just a change of direction, change of ends. You don't get to stop and have a chat or anything like that. We'll see what happens, whether they run out the same goalie as they just finished with or put someone new in. Both sides. Interesting to see. There we go. We've had a goalie change there for CS. It's Sean Nakamura back in. The third time he's entered the game for CS. You'd expect Oz Green to stay with Wolf now for this one. He's got the momentum coming out of the fourth. That's the call. Yep. So no timeouts. And first to draw blood wins. Sloan wins the ball forward to himself. He has it checked loose though. Ball backed up and taken by Aussie Green. Dylan Harari can't quite get a handle on it. Comes up with it now. CS got a piece of that. Can't see the defender's number there. Flicked in field now. Kozwara can't get a clean handle on it. It's going to make it out of bounds. And it's going to be CS ball coming back the other way. So Aussie Green came out of the face-off win. Couldn't get the ball into the attacking, under control of the attacking end, I should say. And looking for the clear now is Nakamura with the ball. Kozwara gets to him there. Ball across the top now. Hirokane back inside for Nakamura, the goalie. Across the top now, Izumi has it. He'll look to run. Carrying over now and only leaving 3 players back, so it's a tough one. They just have that mismatch there on the CS clear against that Aussie Green ride. 2 with the ball. He opens the scoring for CS. That's Shoya Maino. He hands off now, though. Down the alley there. Lefty feeds the crease, turns the corner into the chest pad of the keeper who comes up with it. Carries out. He's got a player with him, though. What can Wolf do? He has that one, knocks loose of his stick. I think he wanted a call on that from something. Not sure what call he was hoping for. He's back in now, though. And Maino has it there, sends it down the line. Looking to feed the crease. Big body on that one. Player hits the deck. No one's come up with a loose ball yet. It's heading out back. Flicked back in field now. There we go. It's going to be green ball. So a CS player had his stick knocked out of his hand and continued to remain in play. So playing without equipment. Illegal procedure. Ball goes back to green now and they'll look to clear. Marenkovic with the ball. He's got players watching him closely. Rolls back in field there. Has the ball, knocks loose. It makes it out of bounds though, and it's going to be CS with the ball. Clearing game has been a tough one. Still having some trouble with it. Maino with the ball now. Edgar Ford staying with his man there. Gets by on the roll though. Nice little move there from Kazuma Misu. Overcommitment there as his player shakes him off. It's Maino. Big cover there. Wolf may have got a piece of it. Ball's up top now with Koyama. He looks to feed the crease. That ball wide of the target. Looking to reinitiate now from up top. Bunchi's 1-on-1. The step down shot deflected there. Great piece of stick by Jack Heppingstone. Moving pick is the call, and it's going to be green ball. Coming through for the ball is Alex Rubens. He picks it up and he looks to go. Hammett with the ball now. Shot, chest pad, save. Keeper comes up with that one, looking for the clear now. CS are back to the races. Arlen Lim guarding closely. Player rolls back inside. It's Shunta Imai. Carries through traffic, gets by 2 and 3 players there. Donald Wild checks that one loose. Edgar Ford can't come up with the ground ball cleanly though, and CS will get it back. Picked up now. Donald Wild doing a lot of work there, trying to keep his player honest. Ryusei Misaku with the ball now. Turns the corner, shot wide of target. Green 7, that's Edgar Ford called for the illegal body. So it's a 1-minute penalty now. And we're going to see CS go man up on this one. Shot out behind the target there. Oh, shot just before the buzzer there. Sorry, I was holding my breath on that one. So no possession, so there will be a face-off at the start of the next period of overtime, I believe. They've called for a 2-minute swap over, so there must be changeover time now. Face-off is the call on the field now from the refs. Both sides having a chat. CS heading back out to the field now. Aussie Green hanging out on this one. So they've stuck with Nakamura in goal on this one. 1 minute the call there, but Green are heading back out now. So Green will start with a man down. Sounds like there's about 40 seconds left on that penalty. No possession, though, as we went, so it'll be a face-off into a man down for Green. So we'll see if CS can capitalise on their EMO, and we'll go from there. Good pick up there. Sloan came up with it big. Checks the helmet there. So we're going to see a penalty coming back the other way if the Green team can't capitalise on play. Got to be attacking the goal there. Redirecting behind, I imagine. There we go. We'll see the moving pick is the call there. There we go. So, all right, so simultaneous fouls. For those of you playing along at home, we have everyone serve for the simultaneous. So, there we go. So the team that has is serving more penalty time loses the ball. So the 30-second penalty against Green, but they maintain the ball. So they're man down with possession. We're going to see one penalty released first. Flag on the play there. They've got to attack now. Harari has it. He scored one to get things moving early on. The lefty shot, big save there by Nakamura, but there was a flag on the play. Hold is the call there, so both teams 4-on-4 as they look to set things through. 3-on-4. There's a sub coming now as they sub for the pole there. He'll make it in time, though. I think the first penalty released should be... There we go. We're going to have one player released first from Green. So it's 5-on-4 now. The other penalty was a 30 seconds, so that'll be released too. It was 2 1-minute penalties against the CS side. So they're up 2 now. Can they capitalise? Kazwara looks to step down, turning in field. It's picked up now by Green again. No advantage charging in there without numbers. They run to the zone, so it's now 6-on-5. Green still ahead. Big shot, finds the back of the net. It's number 67, Will Sloan, the hero on that one. He was big in the face-offs for Aussie Green, and on that one he found the back of the net emphatically as they closed back in on even strength. And with that, we come to the end of today's broadcasting. We'll have games for you tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. It will be CS taking on Australia Gold, the other unit of this Aussie tryout squad. And then at 3 p.m. we'll have American Pride taking on Australia Green. So thank you everyone at home for watching. Sorry we had some technical difficulties. Hopefully we'll have less wind interruption as well tomorrow, but we'll just do what we can. Until then, see you all next time.